And welcome to the Invention Licensing Show. I'm your host, David Fidowa, and I'm here to help you license your products, the power of books, and how they can impact your life. So let us jump right into it. The power of books, man, they change your life. I don't know if you know, but I'm a big reader. I'm a big advocate of reading. I do a lot of self-improvement, financial, business books. I read about a book a week. Right now I'm reading about a book every 2 weeks, but for 3 to 4 years, I've read a book a week. So that's about 200 books on self-development and finances, business building, and they've truly impacted my life, because one of the things I do see in books, and this is one of the most fascinating parts, is somebody has a lifetime of experience and they take what they feel is the best, most impactful parts of that lifetime experience, sometimes building billion-dollar businesses, sometimes growing out of financial pitfalls all the way to financial freedom, building businesses, bringing inventions to market. So they take this, sometimes 20, 30, 40 years of experiences, they extract what they feel is the most impactful stuff, and they put it into 200 pages, 250, 400 pages, whatever it is. And so I find that so fascinating that you can sit there, essentially sit there with experts and read what they've felt is the most important, most impactful things in their life, and broke it down in a book in an explainable form. And so I read a lot of books and I love them. I do audiobooks, I do paper books, and I obviously spend quite a bit of time doing it, because reading a book a week, you don't just happen to get that done quickly. So all my, I wouldn't say all my free time is used doing it, but I like to listen to them when I'm driving and doing anything else. A couple of the other things that I take away from books is I don't just speed read them for pointers. I read them for meaning. I want to understand the meaning behind what it is. And if you've watched any of my trainings, my other YouTube videos, sometimes I talk about why. Why I think is one of the most important parts of what we do and why we do it. So understanding the why behind books. And so sometimes I'll spend a whole day or 2 days on one page in a book, and I'll be taking notes on that and trying to understand the full meaning behind it. And it's just absolutely fascinating once you start diving into these and understanding like how to grow businesses and how to understand the different aspects of what an author is trying to bring you. And so I'm not saying I want to bring a challenge to you, because reading one book a week is quite a bit. But if you don't read anything, start out reading one book a year. Or if you do read one book a year, try two. And try different genres. I've branched out and tried different genres, and I love it. I'm getting a lot out of them. And so that's what I wanted to bring to you as we're stepping into the new year, that books and their power can bring a lot of knowledge to you. And another one that I don't usually talk about is I feel that the amount of books that I've read has been equivalent to the money that I make. And so the more books I've read, the more my income has grown. And that's one thing that I found was very interesting. Like my knowledge and understanding of the world has been in line with the amount of books that I've read, which is in line with the money that I've made. So, a lot of people's motivations are different in life. One of my motivations is financial freedom. And so through reading all these books, I've found that they kind of pace together. The more books I read, the more money I make, the more financial freedom I have. And so I continue to read, and I enjoy it, and I have a lot of fun with it. And so that kind of leads into my last point about it, is you have to find stuff that you like to read. When I was growing up through school, elementary school, middle school, high school, college, I never read a book. You'd have all the recommended or required reading, and I never did it because I hated reading. And what I found out was I hated the reading that they were giving me. I was never into the books that were available or were presented to me. And so once I found my genre of books that I did like, I really jumped into it. And so I feel that I've always been and always have loved reading, but it was just I never found what I really liked to read. And so do that. Find something that you really like to read, and that will then motivate you to continue to read and grow as an individual. So do pick up a book this year. If you're reading one, read two. If you're reading five, read 6 or 7. If you're doing one a month, try one every 2 weeks. But do expand your scope for whatever reason that motivates you. So I hope you got something out of that episode. Talking a little bit about what I do on the side beyond inventing is basically a lot of reading. I do enjoy it quite a bit. So the next episode, I wanted to get into the 5 most powerful books that have changed my life. And so I do hope to see you on the next episode.